Minutes to the top of the hour. One last look at the livestock trade, and let's go to Chicago to help do that. Todd Horwitz, it's Bubba Trading, BubbaTrading.com, a great website if you look for information. He has a lot of helpful information there, buying or selling. Todd, the livestock trade, cattle here. You like what you see here with the foundation that they're building in here?
I do like it, and I like him a lot, Mark. I think that, we had certain objectives that you and I have talked about, week after week, and we were looking for in June at the time was 118. Well, we really met that objective. We went a little bit lower yesterday, but we're kind of hovering right around that level. You can look at 113, if you want to use August. But again, I think we're at a great level now. This is what I'm looking for. When I ask for lower levels, I'm not trying to get prices down. I'm looking for what I think is great support where we'll see prices move higher, because at the end of the day, price is always king. I think you'll see some money flow in here. I think you'll see a much bigger demand start to grow from here. And I think we're going to see higher prices going forward. And as long as we can continue to base down here and not see another big plunge, I think we're going to see much higher prices. And I think the season is going to be great. I think we're going to see higher prices going forward. And I think this is the perfect action that I've looked for the entire time.
Because we do see the cattle feeders apparently are very current. Weights are down, some 8 pounds from a year ago, slaughter weights. So they're keeping these cattle moving, and that should help them longer term, I would think.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I think, again, we're looking, I'm always looking for price levels of where I believe that we can get in and see a solid market and where we can see some support. And that's what I think we're seeing here. Finally, we've come down from those high prices. Now we're working. I think we go back up there now, and we build a nice base on here. So I think you want to look to be a buyer here.
Very good. All right, feeder cattle higher. The August, May off the board here now. Soon in August, up 35, 142.45. Let's turn to the lean hog complex. I want to get your thoughts there as they continue to hover back to the $80 level here today. I thought about you when it went down below 80, then right back again.
It is amazing how, we've been talking about this almost since February, Mark, where they've been in that range bound. It's becoming more concerning now because the inability to take them higher might indicate that these prices are where they're going to be. Now, whether they're going to go lower or not, I can't say. Again, it's not a clear picture, and I want to be clear when I say what I believe. And here I'm very mixed because we couldn't get above 84, we couldn't get below 76, and 80 seems to be the pin number in the near. And the concern I have is, as I mentioned, is that the way they seasonally, we go into backwardation coming up here soon. That's a concern. I think that could be okay, but I really have to observe this market. It's hard for me to want to have a conviction one way or the other. They probably stay in this range, which is one of the problems. Guys like me, there's nowhere to really go, so we kind of stay in this range, and it's basically still consolidating.
Yeah, but still a ratchet down, it seems to me. Lower highs and then lower lows when you go down too. Again, that longer term, for my perspective, from an outsider, it never is a positive thing.
You're 100% correct. But again, if you put them together, you can see we've done it on both sides. That's this real, what we call the torture of consolidation. When markets consolidate, it's hard to get a real solid read, and you need to wait till they break out either up or break out to the downside. So I'm going to watch.
Very good. We'll watch with you. Thanks for your time. We'll visit with you tonight, by the way, in our World Evening News.
Thanks, Mark.
Todd Horwitz, thank you. BubbaTrading.com in Chicago with us several times a week, and he'll be with us tonight on our Evening News.
Wonderful.